What is it I want to achieve on YouTube? What is my ultimate goal on creating a YouTube channel called Sobriety and Silver? Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Sobriety and Silver, where I have every intention of going to bed sober tonight. I did a video earlier this morning and was showing off a couple little things that I'd got in the mail today to add to my stack. And I got thinking after that video, my subscriber count is moving up pretty good. I'm at 371 now. And that's awesome. I never dreamed that, first of all, I never even considered that I would have a YouTube channel. And second, I never dreamed that, within 3 weeks that I would have 371 subscribers. That's amazing. That's awesome. But I also got thinking, well, what is it about this channel? What is it I want? Why am I doing this? Obviously, I'm doing it because I like silver, I like copper, I like gold. I don't have any gold other than the gold backs. But this is something that I'm achieving in my sobriety. So that is the ultimate purpose of this channel, is to show people who are in active addiction, who are in active alcoholism, that there are better ways. There is a new life. There is a better way. My ultimate dream, it's going to sound funny, but maybe somebody's sitting on their couch or something like that, and they're just in a dark place. They just cannot beat their alcoholism. They cannot give up the drugs. They just can't. They've tried and tried and tried, failed and failed and failed. I did the same thing. I failed so many times. I can't count how many times I failed. So it would, the ultimate dream would be if somebody stumbled across this video or one of my other videos and they hear my story and they go, wow, that guy drank and was a chronic, hardcore, bottom of the barrel drunk. And for the last 10 years of his active alcoholism was probably the most horrible person you would want to be around. When he was drinking, I was an embarrassment. My family was ashamed of me. Everything that comes eventually from being a long-term alcoholic, I experienced. But the ultimate goal of my channel, by using gold backs, copper and silver, and setting little goals, is hopefully I can use this to show people there is a better way. There is other things that are fun, that can occupy your time, that does not involve drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol is hard to get away from. I am not going to pretend it's not. I'm not going to say, hey, look at me. I got 26 whole ounces of silver and almost 20 pounds of copper. I did it. You can do it. It's not easy. This is easy. Getting clean and sober is damn hard. But it is possible. It is achievable. I did it. I had given up. I told my wife before I went to the rehab my last time, not long before I went, I told my wife that I had given up. I could not stop. I was always the first one at the liquor store in the morning, dry heaving, eyes watering, heart pounding out of my chest, sweating, I would down a quarter pint of vodka in the parking lot of the liquor store just to stop all those withdrawal symptoms, just so I could drive home. And then when I would get home, my wife would tell me, all right, well, I got you for a couple of hours, which means that I would be somewhat normal for a couple of hours. But of course, I'd continue to drink all day, and usually I'd go back to the liquor store. And by that night, you just never knew what you were going to get. But after giving up and saying that I'll never beat this disease, I'll never beat alcoholism, I'll never be sober, I did manage to get myself to my 5th rehab. Now, in that rehab, I gave up, but I gave up the right way. I gave up trying to manipulate my disease. I gave up trying to do it my way. I just let go. And I haven't drank since. God healed me. I'm not going to pull any punches on that. I felt the minute he did it, it was the greatest feeling I've ever experienced in my life. The minute that God took that alcoholism away from me, I have never experienced a more peaceful, warm, content moment in my life. And I have not experienced that since. But I have also been sober ever since. Now, is that going to work for every alcoholic and every addict out there? I believe it will. But you have to find your own way. If that doesn't come out right. Boy, now I'm stumbling and stuttering, and I'm wondering if I even want to put this video out. What I'm getting at, yeah, I'm passionate about silver. It's fun. It's fun to talk about. I'm passionate about increasing my wealth and having a hobby and all that. But there is nothing more passionate to me than sobriety. These are my sobriety tips. And I'm looking to add another one on December 3rd for 3 years. And I've said it in other videos, and I'm going to say it again because it is the God's honest 100% truth. If I did not have these, I would have none of this right here. None of the nickels, none of this. So my ultimate goal for this channel, and if you have stuck with me so far through all the stuttering and the stammering and the whatnot, I applaud you. But my ultimate goal is to show and to prove that sobriety brings more than just being sober, just being clean. There is a whole new life. There is a whole new beginning. And if you embrace it, you're going to start living. You're going to start enjoying waking up in the morning sober. You're going to enjoy going to bed at night sober. You're going to sleep better, eat better. You're just going to be better. And I wish that for everybody. So if you are struggling with alcoholism, drug addiction, I encourage you to seek help. Don't ever give up. No matter how many times you failed, relapsed, no matter what people say about you, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Recovery is a very selfish process. You can't do it for anybody else. You have to do it for yourself. Thank you guys for listening to me, letting me get that off my chest about why I started this channel. I do apologize for the stuttering and the stammering. I'm not the greatest speaker in the world. That's why I don't talk much about the analytics of silver, because I don't know that much about it to be giving advice or anything like that, but I can talk about sobriety all day long. I can talk about the effects of alcoholism and drug addiction all day long. You guys have a blessed what's left of the weekend. And thank you again for spending your valuable time with me. And I'll see you in the next video.